Hello, Wanderer. I see you've decided to explore level 2. Well, level 2 is a little more dangerous than level 1, so you'll need my help here. Level 2 is a survival difficulty class 2. It is unsafe, but it is secure and it has a low entity count. Level 2 is the third level of the Backrooms, and the last one you could feasibly start out in. Level 2 consists mainly of dark gray concrete maintenance tunnels stretching on for millions of miles. The walls are lined with pipes and occasionally ventilation ducts, which can often contain a thick, viscous black liquid, which is quite clearly unsafe to drink. Doors can sometimes be found, but most are locked or lead into dead ends. These rooms typically house shelves with random assortments of objects, occasionally computers. At certain parts and hallways in level 2, the heat can become unbearable, reaching 43 Celsius or 110 Fahrenheit or higher. This is usually in areas where machinery is the loudest, typically at the ends of hallways. But I could possibly survive there. I live in a place that's pretty humid and hot already. The entities found on this level are some of the most dangerous in the Backrooms. Noises can be heard from the vents, which are caused by crawlers, a fungal infection which can turn you into a crawler yourself. You can also find Mark in employee bathrooms in level 2. Other beings here include smilers, child facelings, clumps, hounds, male death moths, wretches, plague goblins, bursters, and skin stealers. The only thing you need to know and can know is to run away the moment you see one. The entity shown in the picture above has not been identified, and the fate of the original photographer is unknown. There are some bases, outposts, and communities in level 2, however. There are the Survivors, which is a group of about 29 people who explore the level. Their leader is named Austin, and they are friendly and open to trading. They hold their supplies in wooden crates found in level 1, and they were the first to discover the wretch. This group often has conflicts with the followers of Jerry Outpost. And Office Space L3A. Office Space L3A is an office space in level 2, home to around 30 members of the BNTG. Entrances and exits. Level 2 is one of the only levels in the Backrooms that can be directly accessed from normal reality. You can come across level 2 by exploring it for long enough in level 1, and it can also be accessed from the hub. On exits, contrary to popular belief, not all the doors in level 2 are locked or lead to dead ends. Some can lead into level 3, level 4, or occasionally back to level 1. Finding a comically proportioned multicolor door will lead into level 238. If you no-clip into an extremely hot area in level 2, you can wind up in level 2.1. Office Space L3A. It is a survival class 1 that is safe, secure, and has a minimal entity count. It is a unique location and outpost within level 2. Office Space L3A, or simply L3A, is combined warehouse and modular office space secluded within the mind-bending tunnel labyrinth of level 2. The walls and floors of the sublayer consist mostly of dilapidated concrete, with rebar visible in some areas. Piping and ventilation ducts run exposed along the walls and ceiling, which occasionally secrete a viscous black ooze, something that is frequently seen by wanderers of level 2. The sublayer is well lit when compared to the rest of its host level, but suffers frequent faults in its ventilation system, sending temperatures as high as 35°C for hours at a time, which, to be honest, is one of my favorite temperatures. Despite this, EL3A is among the most hospitable locations in Level 2 and is one of the first major outposts a wanderer may encounter within the Backrooms. Office space EL3A is home to around 30 members of the BNTG. This sublayer was originally discovered on accident by a supply team who were navigating to the hub with provisions from Level 4. The complex consists of a ground-level warehouse, as well as a mezzanine level containing modular office blocks and a break room. The total area of the sublayer is comparable to a smaller than average warehouse in the front rooms. This outpost functions as a bulk storage and distribution site and is always packed with objects collected from Level 2 and Level 3. Its inventory is diverse, often containing electronics, furniture, tools, and clothing. These items are stored at EL3A until eventually being distributed to larger communities throughout the Backrooms, such as Trader's Keep in Level 1. Accessible via staircases, the mezzanine level of office space EL3A contains numerous modular office blocks. These offices are used as a semi-private housing for the sublayer's occupants and visitors. The mezzanine level also possesses a break room, which functions as the outpost's primary source of sustenance. It is furnished with tables, chairs, and vending machines, which dispense snacks and drinks without requiring payment. These machines restock automatically every 72 hours, although the specific timing varies slightly. Local tradition dictates that all inhabitants and guests sign their name on the wall of the break room. Entities. Office space EL3A is safe and secure, but does face occasional entity incursions from Level 2. The most frequent assailants are the Smilers, which are believed to be attracted to the sublayer's bright lighting. Hounds are also a common nuisance, but are easily intimidated and driven back when confronted by multiple human defenders. Skin stealers make occasional infiltration attempts, but the danger they present is minimal, as all residents and visitors are subject to regular screening. Photoshop was first discovered in EL3A during an inspection of electronics bound for Level 1. However, there have been no further sightings within the sublayer. Office space EL3A is accessible within Level 2 via several access tunnels. Tunnels connecting to the sublayer are often lit brighter than normal and feature occasional signage directing wanderers toward a location marked EL3A. Following these routes will eventually lead to the outpost, and will also function as exits when traveling away. Level 2.1 is a survival difficulty class 4. It's unsafe, unsecure, and has a medium entity count. Level 2.1 is a sub-level in between Level 2 and 3. It is the home of the Hikari. Level 2.1 is characterized by maze-like tunnels made of concrete bricks. It is estimated to be about 70 to 100 miles long. It is lit up by random assortments of light sources, including light bulbs and torches. There are also areas that are completely devoid of life. These areas are the safest. There are also sections of the tunnels that break off into caves. The rock structures are also made of concrete. The only known entities on this level are the Hikari, incorporeal beings that possess light sources and use them to kill people that walk near them. If a light flickers, avoid it at all costs. It is wise to bring some rocks in case you have to destroy a light source, but this makes the pathway dark for everyone else. Only to do this if absolutely necessary. Hikari that possess a torch can only be removed if the flames are extinguished with almond water. The concrete caves are a place in Level 2.1. Some hallways in Level 2.1 have openings that lead into cave systems. These caves have the exact same physical appearance as a normal cave, but are made entirely out of concrete. The caves can also sometimes have rivers of wet concrete that flow in a similar way that molten lava would. These caves are devoid of light, which makes them safe from the Hikari, but also tricky to make one's way across. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities on this level. Level 2.1 can be accessed by no-clipping in an extremely hot area of Level 2. If you are unable to clip though, go back to another area of Level 2. Staying there will quickly kill you. Some holes in the concrete can be around 5 to 6 feet tall. These are the exit points. These holes will lead you to Level 3, but they are difficult to find. These exits are only in areas of Level 2.1 that are pitch black with no nearby light sources. Feel around until you find an opening and go through. If you explore deep enough into the concrete caves, you will eventually end up in Level 8. Level 2.2 is another sub-level of Level 2. With a Class 4 survival difficulty, it is unsafe, unsecure, and has a medium entity count. Level 2.2 is a sub-level of Level 2. Level 2.2 is described to be a seemingly endless and randomly segmented, covering millions of square miles. The constant buzzing of bees has the ability to mesmerize visitors and may have already caused a few people to go insane. Inside the rooms, you may find an indoor beehives along with wandering bumblebees, carpenter bees, honeybees, and rarely sweat bees. The inhabitants of this level feast upon the honey of these hives, as an owner of the hives has not been found. The color of the walls may vary as you explore it for miles and miles, but most people said that they were either gray or yellow. The floor has the same dark bluish-gray color as far as the floor has been discovered. Rarely, you may see doors and narrow pipes that bees may be able to fit through and fly around in. Almost all of the bees found on this level are neutral. An attempt to approach a hive without using a chemical spray to manipulate the pheromones of the bees will trigger the said bees in that nearby area, most often killing the suspect. People have also died attempting to swat at a bee or stomp at it, as they normally fly in groups. People have reported seeing a larger form of a bee in the shadows, typically with very bright glowing wings and or eyes in the color of blue, yellow, or red. These types of bees have been named phantom bees because when seen outside of the shadows, they appear translucent. Some have reported others being killed by the phantom bees by coming too close to one. It is estimated that the ratio of the appearance of the phantom bees is around 1 for every couple of square miles. It is completely unknown where these phantom bees originated from, but some speculate that they are hallucinations of the mind or they are an advanced subspecies of the common death moth. You can also rarely find other common entities within this room that got in from other locations, such as smilers, howlers, and even less likely, lighters and death rats. A group of people have been reported spotting a phantom beehive, nesting several phantom bees. 2 of the people exploring with the group were lost to said hive. The whereabouts are currently unknown. There is a decent amount of nutrition here. As stated earlier, people are able to live on the honey in the hives if they acquire said honey carefully and use pheromone gas on the bees. Cups, bottles, and gallons of fresh water and honey tea have been seen on tabletops and can be used when a visitor runs out of almond water. Cause of death can be linked to bee attacks, 10%, phantom bee attacks, 80%, starvation and dehydration, 7%, and other causes, 3%. The estimated survival rate of a person who has stayed here for at least 2 weeks and has ventured here for at least 5 miles is 80%, so it is pretty safe for a Class 4 survival level. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities on this level, and it is very hard to purposely enter the level. There isn't a specific tunnel or door or any kind that always leads you to this room. Rumors say that it's possible to access this room through the ventilation in level 3, but that has not been confirmed or denied. It is speculated that 1 in every 777 doors you open can take you here. Exiting this level takes a while. 1 in every 7 doors are unlocked, and there's a door in 1 of every 7 segments. These doors most often take you to levels 2 or 3, but one of the doors somewhere has been reported to take you to level 98. Now that you know of level 2 and its sub-levels, you should be able to safely navigate. Maybe I should make a guide on the entities. Would be useful. Well, good night, Wanderer. Sleep tight. Don't let the death moths bite.